year, something of the sort. If my teachers are to be believed, there are like many ways to start a story. You could, quote a pity sting, one there, yo. And then you could start at this middle scene, yeah, yo, man, yeah. And then go on to the end, yeah. And then go back to the beginning. Well, I forgot the beginning. And then, or you could just non-canonically drop a shocker. And that's exactly what I did. My dad was a politician, see. He was a lawyer when he married my mom. Yo. Sorry, I forgot yo. When I was born, he was the counselor of our city. Yo. And then, yo, he was, he became that vice mayor dude at the chair. And then the mayor dude with the beard like Trenyas. And then he became the governor, and then he became the congressman, and then finally he became the senator. What? Senator? Yeah, my dad was a senator. Was your dad a senator? No, he wasn't. He wasn't my dad. Huh? But then again, I knew my dad more when I saw him on the news. He was more on the papers rather than he was at home. Every day I would look at the Philippine Star and saw his picture on the front page. And I couldn't even see him in the mornings at breakfast. Yo. Once, my teacher asked, Desiree, dear, how is your father? Yo, miss, as I've read in the papers, he's currently in the Madagascar negotiating peace negotiations between the voodoo priestesses. Knowing my dad was working on a research paper, yo, you always needed a source, yo. My father's wake became a funeral, like a fashion show, his wake before the funeral, it became a fashion show, yo. Dressed in black tuxes and black gowns, the senators, senatoriables, Senate First Ladies, and all the other politicians in different shapes and sizes strutted down the chapel aisle like peacocks. Yeah. After looking at my dad's remains like this, that's him, right? That's the senator. They would make their way over to where my mom and I sat. And my mom, dressed in a tulle long enough to make, curtains for the Taj Mahal, sat in the front pew, sobbing as the peacocks murmured their condolences to her. Condolences. Dearest, my condolences. Condolence? Sometimes others would ask, what happened? And my mom had to retell the story over and over again, yo. Like this. He was sitting at his work table at home when he came home that night. My God, the mascara's black. It was almost midnight when I decided to wake him up. But then when I touched him, he was as cold as ice. He my dad's demise in chronological order, the peacocks could only crow one thing. Sorry. And so, my dad was like cremated like a week after, yo. And then the peacocks and the peahens were also there, their wives and etc. After my dad entered the incinerator thing, the one where they burned him, yeah, that box thing, the peacocks and the peahens were waiting for one signal. They were waiting for my mom to wail in key. And like suddenly, every female member of the entourage burst into one blood-curdling howl. Soon, they were like competing and throwing themselves forward, reaching out to my dad's body as he entered the incinerator thing, and had to be restrained from their violent demonstrations of grief. After a while, life went back to normal. In school, like, hey, Desiree, like, what's up, girl? My best friend, Suze, yeah, her name's Suze, materialized in front of me. And she always does that. She thinks she can do magic tricks. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Magic tricks. Oh my god, girl. How's your dad? I mean, like, your dad's ashes? Have you, like, seen them? Yeah, I've seen them, yo. Really? Oh my god. So what do they look like? They look like ashes. Oh my god. So what do you plan to do now? I guess we really should bury my dad's ashes because my mom keeps lighting these incense sticks to burn my house. She keeps offering like incense sticks to Archangel Michael and Saint Jude. Soon my house will burn down, man. It will burn down, yo. And it sounds pretty stupid cremating your dad and then burning his ashes, but dad has to go. Our lives have to go on too. 3 months after my father's death, these nuns came to our house and invited us for the blessing ceremonies. So they took us to the Our Lady of Seven Sorrows orphanage, and then there they unveiled the statue. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? We are here to honor the late Senator Pelagia Cruz. God bless his soul. And now, here is the statue we built for him. When the statue was like revealed, my dad wasn't alone. There was somebody else with him, sister. Yeah. Who's that next to my dad? Oh yes, dear, that is you. He wanted to show you how proud he is of you and asked us to engrave these words on the monument. I read the words, The words were, the youth is the hope of the fatherland. There I realized that my dad wasn't such a bad father. All my life I considered him this big jerk who wouldn't talk to me or see me every day. But then I realized he doesn't belong to me exclusively. He belongs to me, he belongs to you, to those orphans, and to the Filipino people. My dad died last year. But he lives. He lives in me.